Hello everybody, it is I, Granorite, and here we are back with another episode of Let's Play Assassin's Creed. We are going to go on with the storyline in this episode and take out Tamir, the merchant of Damask. And so we have 6 quests that we're going to do really quick, and our closest one is this interrogation, right up here.
He came across the Saracen leader and his starving men. Most fortunate for them both, each having something the other wanted.
So he's here, we just need to target
Tamir
him.
gave the man his food, and when the battle was finished, the Saracen leader saw to it that the merchant
Trying
was
to lock on him
repaid
already.
1,000 times. As Tamir drove his caravan north, he came across
There.
the Saracen
Thank you.
leader and his starving men. Most fortunate for them both, each having something the other wanted. Some say, were it not for Tamir, Salah ad-Din's men would have surely turned on him. Could be we won the battle because of that man.
So, we have heard what he has to say. He's going to go walking into a nice secluded area, and then we will beat him up. So let's just follow along. Follow along. Oh, following along. Follow along. This looks like a nice alley.
Oh, you foul little wretch!
You seem to know quite a bit about Tamir. Tell me what he's planning.
I know only the stories I tell, nothing more.
A pity. There's no reason to let you live if you've nothing to offer in return.
Wait! There is one thing.
Continue.
He is preoccupied as of late. He oversees the production of many weapons.
What of it? They're meant for Salah ad-Din. This does not help me, which means it does not help you.
No, stop, listen! Not Salah ad-Din. They're for someone else. The crests these arms bear, they are different, unfamiliar. It seems Tamir supports another, but I know not who.
Is that all?
Yes. I've told you everything I know.
Then it's time for you to rest.
And down he goes. So, we know that Tamir is preoccupied with overseeing the production of weapons as of late. So, we're going to head straight north now. As we have an informer mission up here. Sorry. Mi scusi. See on the roof. Kinda. Oh, why would you do that?
What a fool!
Safety and peace, Altair. I trust you are looking for information to aid you in your strike against Tamir. I fear I've nothing to offer. But Bahir might. He shouldn't be too far from here.
Alright, well, he says he doesn't know anything, but his friend might. Bahir, who's not too far from here. So we have a minute and a half to get across to Bahir, who is currently marked on our map. So we're just gonna run across. And here's Bahir.
So they've sent you, eh? An interesting choice, though not my place to judge. The Rafik has asked me to observe the souk that Tamir calls home. Here's what I have learned. There's a group of troublemakers who gather around its southeastern exit. They and the guards do not get along. Find a way to earn their friendship, and they'll surely be of service to you.
So, we can find aid within the city to help escape the souk. And right below us here, we have an
God
investigation.
save him. He's gone mad.
We have a eavesdrop. We just gotta find ourselves a nice bench. And listen in.
I'm telling you, it's rats.
No, it's children. I hear them laughing.
Rats or children. Either way, it's bad for business. All that noise!
Someone needs to get up on those beams and clear them out.
I wonder how they're getting up there.
Must be through the central courtyard.
Then we should ask the guard to have a look.
Ah, they're all much too busy polishing the backside of their master.
So, the beams which cross the central courtyard can be accessed, is what we gain from that. Good to know. We have another informer down here that needs help. So, we're going to move over here to him.
I have many things, too many things.
Listen here, citizen.
Altair, I need your help. I took something from one of Tamir's men, and now they're after me. Please, see me to safety, and I'll share it with you.
So, we need to help escort the informer safely to his destination, which is marked on the map. Pretty much we're just going to follow along with him. And if anybody tries to attack him, we'll take him out.
Yes, come. Let me show you everything I have.
And as for who tries to attack him, you can pretty much see him approaching very
Could I interest
menacingly
you in some of
whenever.
my wares?
Like this guy.
Help me, Altair!
Show you everything I have.
I tried to get him with the stealth kill, but he caught me. Anyways, we'll just proceed on.
We are safe now. I can manage on my own from here. Take this. Hopefully it will aid you in your mission. Seems to be an invitation of sorts.
Okay. There he goes, and Tamir is within the souk. That's what we get from that. So now we're gonna go up to pickpocket up in this area.
Curse the Christian king and his army of infidels!
Whoops.
Could I interest you in some of my wares?
You seem to know exactly what you want. I like that in a customer. Something needs to be done. It's only a matter of time before someone else discovers it.
Tell him then, it's in his best interest to keep the souk secure.
He won't meet with me. Too busy with this new deal of his.
And the guards?
Tried already. They won't lift a finger unless the order comes from him.
Then what will you do?
I'll go to Abu Nukud.
The merchant king? He won't see you.
He doesn't have to. I've written him a letter that explains the problem. He can read it and decide for himself.
So this guy's got a letter that we want. So we got a map of the souk showing the northeastern roofs easily connect to the central courtyard. Then we have another pickpocket mission.
Good day, my friend. If there's anything I can help you with, anything at all. Come. Let me show you everything I have. Anything anyone could possibly need.
Do you understand?
Yes, I am to deliver the letter to your merchant friend.
And you know who to see?
The same man as always.
Do not think to betray my presence in this city. We have many eyes, many ears.
And many arms, yes. Good for silencing those who say too much. I know this well. You have my word.
Good. Then be quick about it. Time is short.
Yes, come. Let me show you everything I have.
And we have a letter stating Tamir is preparing a large shipment. So, now we need to head back to the Assassin's Bureau. I know there's a ladder around here. Up, up, up. All right. In we go.
Altair, it is good to see you. And in one piece. You as well, friend. I am sorry for your troubles. Think nothing of it. A few of your brothers were here earlier, in fact. Oof, if you'd heard the things they said, I'm certain you'd have slain them where they stood. It's quite all right. Yes, you've never been one for the creed, have you? Is that all? I'm sorry. Sometimes I forget myself. What business brings you to the Mass?
A man named Tamir. Al-Muallim takes issue with the work he does. I meant to end it.
I trust you have searched the area to better understand your enemy.
Yes. Here's what I've learned. Tamir rules over the Souk el-Salah. He makes his fortune selling arms and armor, and is supported by many in this endeavor. Blacksmiths, traders, financiers. He's the single largest death dealer in the land.
And have you devised a way to rid us of this blight?
A meeting is being arranged at Souk el-Salah to discuss an important sale. They say it's the largest deal Tamir has ever made. He'll be distracted with his work. That's when I'll strike.
Your plan seems solid enough. I give you leave to go.
And so we get the feather, the marker.
Let Al-Muallim's will be done. You may rest here until you are ready.
Fast forwarding memory to a more recent one.
Alright, so Tamir is in the souk, preoccupied. That's where we will be heading next. To the souk. Alright, this way, this way, this way, this way.
Welcome. Finest wares in all the land. For today only.
We have made it.
The numbers change nothing. Your men have failed to fill the order, which means I have failed my client.
We need more time.
This is the excuse of a lazy or incompetent man. Which are you?
Neither.
What I see says otherwise. Now, tell me, what do you intend to do to solve this problem of ours? These weapons are needed now.
I see no solution. The men work day and night, but your client requires so much, and the destination. It is a difficult route.
Were it that you could produce weapons with the same skill as you produce excuses.
I have done all I can.
It is not enough.
Then perhaps you ask too much.
Too much? I gave you everything. Without me, you would still be charming serpents for coin. All I ask in return was you fill the orders I bring you. And you say I ask too much? You dare disrespect me?
Peace, Tamir. I meant no insult.
Then you should have kept your mouth shut!
No! Stop!
Stop? I'm just getting started.
No! Stop!
Oh jeez. Oh jeez.
You came into my souk, stood before my men, and dared to insult me? You must learn your place! No. Leave the body. Let this be a lesson to the rest of you. Think twice before you tell me something cannot be done. Now get back to work.
So, we're just going to hang around for a bit. Wait for the perfect time to strike.
Pathetic. Absolutely pathetic.
Barbar.
Be at peace.
You'll pay for this. You and all your kind.
It seems you're the one pays now, my friend. You'll not profit from suffering any longer.
You think me some petty death dealer, suckling at the breast of war? A strange target, don't you think? Why me, when so many others do the same?
You believe yourself different, then?
Oh, but I am. But I serve a far nobler cause than mere profit. Just like my brothers.
Brothers?
Ah, but he thinks I act alone. I am but a piece. A man with a part to play. You'll come to know the others soon enough. They won't take kindly to what you've done.
Good. I look forward to ending their lives as well.
Such pride. It will destroy you, child.
Alright, and that is the end of Tamir, the merchant, weapons merchant. And now we need to escape. So, hello. Goodbye. Kinda heading in the wrong direction, aren't I? Yep. Let's get into this garden. Vanish from view.
You can't hide forever.
Oh, come on. Say, if you got caught because you fell in the street because you're stupid, I was going to be a little upset. Back to the Assassin's Bureau we go. There's the bureau.
Word has reached me of your victory, Altair. You have my gratitude and my respect.
Thank you.
It is a shame that the other assassins continue to hold you in such poor regard.
Rafik, I do not care what the others think of me.
As you wish, Altair. You should bring news of your victory to Al-Malek. I'm certain he has more work for you to do.
Fast forwarding memory to a more recent one.
All right. We have eliminated Tamir, and it's going to pull us out of the Animus now.
Out of the machine, Mr. Miles?
What's the matter, Doc?
Miss Stillman is once again insisting I let you rest.
So, we have some talking now that we can do. Once Vidic leaves. So, let's talk to Lucy.
So, feel like telling me who put the stick up his ass?
We have a deadline. 1 week. Well, 6 days now.
Deadline?
I can't talk about it.
Man, put yourself in my shoes. I'm being held hostage by a group of scientists. At least I think you're scientists. And forced to spend all day in some crazy-ass machine. You won't tell me what you're looking for or why you want it, but I'm supposed to be thanking you for keeping me alive. This is so fucked. Sorry, but it is.
What do you want me to do?
Let's see. I don't know. Maybe give me some answers?
I can't. And it's better this way. Safer.
Safer for who?
Both of us.
Hey, you know what? I've got a question I think you can actually answer.
What's up?
Why is it that sometimes the guys in there talk like they're from the future?
The future?
Yeah, I mean the present. Now, today, whatever.
You've probably noticed that English has become the official language of the Holy Land.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
The Animus is translating speech it deems vital into more modern English, so expect a few anachronisms. I could probably make it more authentic, but... You ever read Chaucer?
Who?
Yeah, definitely not for you.
Can you tell me more about Abstergo? What goes on here? Beyond the whole keeping me prisoner thing.
Abstergo is one of the largest pharmaceutical companies in the world. Their primary focus is antidepressants. There's some information on the computer over there.
But you already said this isn't about testing a drug. So what's the deal?
I don't like where this is going.
So it's safe to assume the Animus is not a part of their public face.
What, you haven't seen the commercials?
Oh my god. She has a sense of humor.
I'm sorry, Desmond. I've got a lot of work to do. Like I said, if you want to know more about the company, take a look at the computer. The telecommunication stuff is particularly interesting.
And at this point,
aren't you tired?
If you talk to her, she will just say, "Aren't you tired?" over and over. So we come to the computer here and we can interact with it. We have a few emails we can read. So starting with the earliest is this one. Lucy sent Vidic an email that said, "You said wind up like Layla earlier. What did you mean?" Nothing. Get back to work, please. We have a deadline. P.S. Why do you sign your emails? It says right at the top who it's coming from. In pure Vidic fashion. So we have a email here from administration. As a general reminder, all employees of Abstergo Industries are prohibited from discussing corporate policy, proceedings, and projects. In light of the pending litigation, you all are reminded of Section 2.15 of your employment contracts. You acknowledge and agree that Abstergo has developed such confidential information by the investment of significant time, effort, and expense, and that such confidential information provides Abstergo with a significant competitive advantage in its business. You acknowledge and agree that a breach of this agreement by you will therefore result in irreparable harm to Abstergo, the extent of which would be difficult to ascertain, and in any event, money damages will be inadequate as a remedy in the event of such a breach. Accordingly, you agree that in the event of such a breach of this agreement by you, Abstergo shall be entitled to injunctive or other equitable reliefs as the court deems appropriate, in addition to any other remedies which it may have available. Should you have any questions, please do not hesitate to contact your human resources manager. And then we have one more here that Lucy sent Vidic, titled Your Pen, Warren. I found your access key pin again today out by the parking lot. You really need to start keeping it in your pocket instead of letting it hang off your coat. Try to take better care of things. Warren, imagine if security had found it, they had shut us down for at least a day to reprogram all the computer access codes. And Vidic replied, great, leave it at my desk, worry less about my things and more about making the Animus work. Thanks. And that's all we have at this time. So, from here, we can go back in our room. Which will again lock us in. And from here we can go to sleep. And we see some flashes of some red stuff. So the following morning.
Let's go, Mr. Miles. Time's wasting.
Desmond gets out of bed.
Where's Lucy?
Oh, don't worry. She'll be with us soon enough.
So why are you doing all this, Doc? What are you hoping to accomplish?
You turned the television on lately? Read the newspaper?
Never cared much for that stuff.
Then, let me sum it up for you. The world's a mess. It's pathetic, really. You've seen it firsthand yourself. 1,000 years between you and your ancestor, and society remains just as barbaric, just as stupid.
And your point is?
Order, Mr. Miles. The world needs order. That is what we're working towards, and that is what you're helping us to achieve.
You expect me to believe you're building a better tomorrow?
That's exactly what we're doing. The human race calls out for direction. They want to know why they're here, what they're meant to do. Well, we're going to tell them. And once they understand how to live their lives, everything will be better.
Better how?
An end to all conflicts, large and small. Isn't that what you assassins strive for? Peace in all things?
I told you, I'm not an assassin.
Right, right.
I still don't see where I fit into things.
In time, Mr. Miles. In time, you'll understand. Or you won't. I don't care either way, as long as you show us where it is.
Where what is?
Sorry I'm late. Ready to go?
So, now we just come over, we can get back on the Animus. Maybe. There we go. We're almost done with this episode as I get to a good save point. So, we're going to continue latest memory here, and there it's saving.
When you are exposed,
so,
tackle people who
that'll
are in your
conclude our
way
episode
to
for today.
maintain
So,
momentum,
we'll
and
look forward to seeing you
utilize
next
your
time.
sprint ability when